Glory to the day.
Okay, I don't know if you all know this, but Espy started working with the federal government in 1974 while she was still in high school.
Yes,
Wow. That's why she can have 34 years of federal service and still look this young. Espy started at Boeing Air Force Base as a student aide in the resource management area. And then she continued to build a joint service career. She's worked with the Army, Navy, and Air Force.
Amen.
And she hasn't always been here in the National Capital Region. She actually went down to Southern Virginia and started working at Langley Air Force Base as a secretary, and then moved over to the Naval Supply Center to be a budget analyst. When she returned back to the National Capital Region, she went to the Army Research Institute, right, ARI, and in Arlington, and she was a program analyst. And her supervisors there were very impressed with her, very organized, and she built spreadsheets for all the laboratory research assets. Yes, absolutely. Well, I don't know about you guys, but in 1989, I could barely spell computer. So that was really impressive. Then, you're welcome to come sit. Hello, everyone.
Hello. For me, thank you.
Espy finally came back to the Air Force and started working with the Chief of Staff of the Air Force. And she was a resource specialist. She used her people skills and built working relationships so that she could reform the command's purchase card and the security program. So they were very impressed. Their comments were hardworking and very hardworking. Industrious. So then in 2002, we, AFAA, were very, very fortunate to recruit Espy to our organization as a personnel and resources specialist. Over the last 10 years, Espy has processed hundreds of personnel actions. And that isn't just a number. Behind every one of those personnel actions is a person, and their pay, and their promotion, and their retirements. You've touched a lot of lives, Espy.
Okay.
Not only did she do personnel actions, but Espy processed, you can't count how many PCS orders. It's permanent change of station orders. And I know a lot of you know this. The AFAA is called the High Maintenance Organization. The reason is most of us are, let's say, a little demanding. And so you add a coast-to-coast move with your family and a brand new job, and that just intensifies the demands from our auditors. I was one of those. Espy processed my move twice. And I can say that through those times, she was nothing but a true professional. Of course, by the way, I was never one of those demanding auditors. In the last couple of years, Espy has been working with David Jefferson to revamp and rebuild our unit manning document, UMD, and I can say that we now have a solid baseline. So Espy, that is part of your legacy with us. We thank you for all the work that you've done for us. But what we will miss most is your presence. Is your sense of humor.
Don't nobody say
No comment.
Stories of running. And pictures, all dressed up.
Yes.
And I personally will miss the opportunity to crack some short jokes. But I want to thank you for all of your service, your federal service over the years, 34 years. Good for you. We will miss you. And so now, Espy, would you come join me up here?
Change your mind. Change your mind.
Everybody please stand for this first ceremony. First, we have the Outstanding Civilian Career Service Award. Miss Esperanza Kirkendall distinguished herself in the performance of outstanding service to the United States Air Force as a resource and personnel specialist from August 2002 to August 2012. Her outstanding professionalism, dedication to excellence, and surpassed work ethic contributed to the success of the Air Force Audit Agency mission to provide world-class personnel services. Ms. Kirkendall's extraordinary personnel knowledge, enthusiasm, and service of volunteerism resulted in significant improvements that greatly enhanced the efficiency and effectiveness of Air Force operations. She has consistently distinguished herself in virtually every position and undertaking throughout her career. The distinctive accomplishments of Ms. Kirkendall accumulate a distinguished career in the service of her country and reflect great credit upon herself and the United States Air Force.
Very nice.
Next, we have the Department of the Air Force Retirement Certificate. From the United States Air Force, this is to recognize Esperanza Kirkendall for 34 years of faithful and devoted federal civilian service on the occasion of retirement from employment with the United States Air Force, given this 31st day of August 2012.
Yes.
Yes. That's big enough. She said no short jokes. Right.
All right.
Wow.
Very good. Okay. Next, we have an award, or a letter from the Air Force Audit Agency Auditor General, who is equivalent to a general for our work. He was TDY this week. He says, "Congratulations on your well-earned retirement from the federal service. I join your many friends and associates in expressing the gratitude of the Air Force for the many contributions you have made during the past 34 years. Your loyalty, industry, and manner of performance during your employment have contributed materially to the success of the Air Force Audit Agency. Your dedicated service reflects favorable upon you and the United States Air Force. I extend to you my best wishes for many years of continued happiness and success."
All right.
Everyone can be seated, except for Kirk has to come up here.
Oh, I do? Oh, Brendo, you can, I ain't touching it.
He stopped it. No, it's still doing.
Kirk, this is a certificate of appreciation from the United States Air Force. In grateful appreciation, the United States Air Force presents this certificate of recognition to Harold Kirkendall for the commitment and numerous contributions that made positive impacts to the nation's defense. Thank you for the support which gave strength and purpose to your spouse's service.
Go ahead and snap.
Kirkendall.
Nice, 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 nice.
Oh, you have to stay up
Before I
there.
hand it over, I might have one good story to tell.
All right.
First, I want you to know that I wasn't born in 1974, so.
1974.
We moved to Andrews, what, a year ago? And Espy and I get off work about the same time. We go to the gym about the same time. I think it was like one of the first times we were going to the gym. She strutted along. You know, on an Air Force base, you have to let a passenger or a pedestrian walk in front of you. So I stopped my vehicle and I started beeping my horn. She had no clue it was me because we didn't know each other's vehicles. She just stopped. Take a look at we get it.
That was too funny. It was like, I can't believe you.
I felt so bad. I rolled down my window. I'm like, it's me, it's me.
Don't laugh.
Like, don't be beating horns at me. I don't turn around for horns. Am I feeling?
Jim, oh, you gotta stay up here. Jim, come on up.
You gotta stay up there. Stay up there.
Shoulders.
Going to present the flag.
Oh, yes, yes. I get it.
Let me read this. This is the flag of the United States of America. This is certified that this flag was flown over the Pentagon on August 15, 2012 for Espy in honor of your retirement after 34 years of service. It was signed by the director of the Pentagon Force Protection Agency. So,
I did see it when I was passing by there.
Passing by, huh? The word, passing by. Yes, yes, yes.
while I'm here, okay, Espy is almost next to me. And if I would have known you had all that experience, I would have been bugging you a lot more than I have. I do research advising and credit card stuff. You have all this experience. You're very sly. But, okay, Espy's part of DORG, and this personnelist, and I'm part of DORG, which is the financial section. And we sit right next to each other and very supportive. And my boss isn't here today. She's off today out in Michigan. So she wanted to make sure that I tell you that she's very sorry she couldn't be here and that she's here in spirit. Okay, and this is just a token from Dorf. I know you've moved recently, and we asked Espy what would you like as a going away gift, and she says, well, Home Depot is wonderful. So we got you a gift certificate, and I know if no.
I had to write this down because I just kind of put this together. This is actually mine, but I'm passing it out to you. And you already know what this is. I just wanted to share with everyone that in her subtle, shy, bashful tone that we all know Espy has. We're talking about the same person. She stated that if I was to get her a gift when she retired, this is what she would like to have. Hint, hint. In other words, I want that. And that's because the moment that she saw this little handy little instrument on my desk, she immediately became attached to it. It sort of speaks for her. Kurt, I don't know if you know this, but I'm officially warning you. And let me tell you, she's been practicing. The moment she announced she was retiring, she and this thing became like really good pals. If you ask her a question, she'll run to it.